it wasn't the worst. It was not the worst day, but the tickets just wouldn't stop. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Well, and why is it that everybody goes even more retarded around the holiday season?
Because they're not normally driving, and then they have to suddenly start driving.
I think that's got something to do with it. Well, yeah, but this is like computer help trouble tickets and stuff. So I don't know. People just worry me. Not those kind of tickets. No, not traffic tickets, Sunker. Like work tickets, like something's busted and I got to help you figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again? Okay, good. Let's go to the next step.
You know, the horrible thing is I always used to roll my eye, but now it's like that actually works more times than people suspect. It makes me so sad. Or here's a good one for your phone. Just a simple, no joke, 1 in 5. I know this for a fact. 1 in 5, reset your network settings, reset all settings in that order. Takes 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Have you tried clearing your cache?
Well, yes.
Yeah, I got some good resin and it made for a nice hit on the next one too. Thanks for the suggestion, Sunker.
Or
sorry, I'm slow. I'm tired.
I know it's okay. So's my Stream Deck. The first time I hit, but if I haven't hit a button in a few hours, it takes a little while to go. But then the next time,
it's like it has to wake up.
See that? Yeah, it literally does. It like has to wait. Oh, you want to use me again? Okay.
Use you?
My wife in the middle of the night.
Oh.
Well,
I don't see that
retarded.
Me?
No, me. She's definitely talking about me. She's definitely talking about me.
Because I've been called good grief. What was the first time? I think the first time I was called retarded was.
Strahd a chick. Don't make Strahd a woman. No.
What?
Sorry, I'm looking at other people's like pit bitch, and I'm like, I see Strahd, but it's Strahd as a female.
Hello.
So it's just like,
hello. Now I can talk.
Hello.
Dear Lord, I keep getting annoyed by Rumble not. Anyways, yes. So this is my Christmas armor. So
love it.
Oh, there he is. Oh yeah. I didn't even notice that he wasn't talking.
Yeah. It's Rumble Live decided to switch my settings on me as usual.
Dude, it only recently finally stopped doing that to me. It is so annoying when it does that.
Table was in Sunker's chat today and pressured her into joining us on
Fridays.
tabletop games.
Oh dear!
He didn't
Lord
say what
heavens.
day, so
it's on Fridays.
It's Friday.
Okay.
Friday evenings.
Well, evening is very relative. So. Jesus!
That is true. Somebody got the munchies, and it's not me this time.
No, that was me. Sorry. Don't be impressed. It's just bread.
It's like normally it's around.
That explains a lot.
What?
Like 4 to 6 Central Time. He's like an hour ahead of me.
I love your armor. I just
4 to 6 Central Time. She might still be at work.
4 to 6 Central. Oh. 4 to 6 Central.
Sometime around that time period. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's like
2 p.m. my time. I might still be at work. Oh no! I'll be showing up midway through.
I'm pretty sure he'd probably be willing to adjust the time for you. He normally does. He normally adjusts times for me for when I'm working late.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if I mesh well with everyone. Oh no!
Oh, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. There's only one person that is creatively bankrupt.
Hey.
Oh.
that happens.
And then we got rid of we kind of had to do away with the one problematic person who went bit bonkers and had to leave.
What? Well, I don't feel. I feel bad for when that happens because sometimes it's very different doing public tabletop stuff versus private tabletop stuff. So it does make sense that sometimes it fucking breaks you.
I've been enjoying one ex-user's persistent Dick Van Dyke 100-year comments.
I'm just glad the fact that he made
what?
it. I love the
Dick Van
Dyke.
Dyke is 100 years old today.
Sorry.
That was Saturday. It was Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Okay,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, his birthday
So,
was Saturday.
I mean, like,
he's older than sliced bread.
Yeah,
Thanks for that one, Spartacus.
He's older than sliced bread. He was born in which sliced bread came out in 1928. Dick Van Dyke is now was born closer to the death of Thomas Jefferson than he is today. And Thomas Jefferson died in 1826.
Oh, wow.
Dick Van Dyke was born closer to the presidency of Martin Van Buren than he is to the present day. Martin Van Buren was the 8th president and was of Dutch descent.
There is something about the Dutch.
Dick Van Dyke was born 5 years before Pluto was discovered in 1830, and he outlived Pluto's entire time as a planet.
Run as a planet.
It's still a planet.
Bullshit. Pluto's still a planet. Screw those
It's
guys.
still a fucking
Yeah, exactly.
planet. If Pluto is not a planet, then your Neptune can't be considered a planet.
Dick Van Dyke was born a day after the first motel, called the Motel Inn, opened in San Luis Obispo, California in 1925. It closed in 1991. Dick Van Dyke was born during the height of the British Empire. And
now he's watched its full and total collapse and takeover by the Muslims. Oh,
Dick Van Dyke was born 3 years before penicillin was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1828.
Holy shit.
Dick Van Dyke was born could have
As a
met
poor black man in a shack.
Dick Van Dyke could have met American veterans of the American Civil War when he was young. Around 1925, 50,000 were still alive. Union veterans.
He
were still
probably
alive.
did at some point and had no idea.
Yeah. Dick Van Dyke was born in 1925. The world population was 1.9 billion. A century later, today, it's 8.2 billion. And the United States population was 115 million, and today it's 343 million.
That is just wild.
Dick Van Dyke was born and has since outlived Elizabeth II of the British Empire.
There is something about
He
that.
beat the queen. That is heartbreaking. He beat the queen, man.
Dick Van Dyke was born. I'm trying to remember. I saw it, but I can't. It was born before the chocolate chip cookie.
Sadly, I can believe that.
Which came out in 1938.
Great. For 100 years old, holy shit!
Yeah,
he's
still
fucking
getting
awesome.
Yeah, he's still getting up and around and moving around pretty good, and yeah.
Dick Van Dyke
and his wife's like 20 years younger than him or something.
Dick Van Dyke was born 2 years before the first talkie film, The Jazz Singer, in 1927.
That one I don't know. That is wild.
Dick Van Dyke was born the same year of the first automated pop-up household toaster made by Waters Genter Company in 1925.
He's older than toast.
There was another one. Oh, here it is. Dick Van Dyke was born before the invention that made him famous. Van Dyke was born 1 month before the first public demonstration of the television. Inventor John Logie Baird showed the invention at the Royal Institution in January 1926.
That's kind of awesome.
Dick Van Dyke was born before the invention of bubblegum, made by Walter Demir in 1928. Dick Van Dyke is now too old to play with Legos.
That's a lie. No one is ever
4 to 99. It says 4 to 99.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's a good point. That is a case of fish.
They will take his Legos away now.
Oh, no, you can't ever take his Legos away. That's just rude.
Did you say they're going to take his legs away or his Legos away?
His Legos!
You're too old. You must lose thy legs.
Yeah, you can't tap dance anymore, Dick Van Dyke. You're too old now.
Dick
tap
Van
dancing
Dyke,
days are over.
Dick Van Dyke was born during Calvin Coolidge as president. He has since witnessed 17 presidents.
and the beginning and the end of Doctor Who, boys and girls. Because we saw that happen. Speaking of Doctor Who, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started.
Daleks screaming through the void. Time Lord scheming, oh what a ploy. Zygons shifting flesh and face. Where did it go wrong? What a disgrace. When Doctor Who was good, when it burned like it should, when the TARDIS doors slammed and the monster still stood. A sunken maiden, her yell so clear, echoes in the ocean you can unhear. Cybermen marching steel on steel. Back then the fear was all too real. Common nerd ranting, hands in the air. Gallifrey's gone, he's pulling his hair. When Doctor Who was good, when it burned like it should, when the stories had weight and the endings were Mr. Grant Gregory, he knows it all, the rise, the fall, the cannon call with his scarf and his specs and his books stacked tall. Grant Gregory, tell us
How are we doing tonight, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another wonderful edition of When Who Was Good, boys and girls, the classic Who edition as we dive through the Aztecs series in season 1 of Doctor Who back during the William Hartnell days. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Warriors of Death tonight. We'll be finishing off the Aztec series with the Warriors of Death and the Bride of Sacrifice. So I think everybody can get a little bit of an idea as to potentially where this whole situation is going. And boy, you got to love the fact that it's historically accurate, because then it's a lot of fun. So yes, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're going to have a grand old time with this here this evening. Obviously, we've got a full panel here tonight, having a grand old time with all of this. We're going to say hi to all of you fabulous folks out there in the chat here in a little bit. But of course, we're going to recap what we kind of had a little bit of going on last week. We had our wonderful, dear, sweet, Barbara. Yes, Barbara. Barbara come in and did her lovely little, I made a joke about white savior complex, because that's what we deal with in the modern era all the time. But she thought she was going to rewrite history, boys and girls. And no matter how much the doctor tried to convince her how bad of an idea that was, because you cannot rewrite the rules. You can't do that kind of thing. You can't change major aspects of time. And of course, well, things are going sideways. We're having a grand old time. There's a priest out there who wants to keep sacrificing humans so the rain can come along. There's an old guy out there going, oh, I don't know, maybe so, maybe not. And Barbara is now the embodiment of one of their gods. So it's a lot of fun. We're having a good time, boys and girls. But we'll get a little bit more to the recap and what everybody thought about it last week before jumping in tonight. Before we do that, let's say hi to all of those fabulous folks out there. Ladies and gentlemen, my partner in crime on the evening shows, Sunker Maiden. I heard you were streaming earlier. You even rated us. Thank you for the stream.
Yeah.
You pale vampire-looking demon this evening. How are you?
I am feeling a bit out of it, but I'm ready to get started.
Good. There you go. What were you playing earlier?
Tower of Time. So it's a little bit of another one of the smaller released games, tactical RPG sort of a game and stuff. It's interesting.
Nice.
And,
Well, I love
if
that.
I
I
may
love
say,
that
I
you're always
agree
trying-
with Jesse. You're looking fetching tonight. You look
Oh,
good every
thank
night, but
you.
you're looking quite
I
fetching.
feel kind of
Good stuff.
sick right now, so we'll
I
see.
know.
That's what we
It's,
said earlier. Death looks good upon you, so it works out nicely.
Thank you.
What was that
I like
movie?
the-
Death Becomes Her?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, Death
yeah.
Becomes Her. There you
Goldie
go.
Hawn,
Yeah.
Bruce Willis. I'm suddenly forgetting the. Come on, what's her name?
Was that the same movie around the same? Like it was coming out across another movie. It was either Addams Family or Clue or some one of those like cult classics.
Adam's
That
Family.
were like Addams Family, and they're like,
Yeah.
Death Becomes Her is totally gonna take out Addams Family. It's just like,
You're
what?
you're retarded.
Well,
That's like going Bros is going to take out Captain America. Okay.
To be
It's
fair,
just not- like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure the movie is wonderful. And all that
good.
stuff,
it's
but you're going up against like the Addams Family, which appeals to all ages.
Yeah.
You know, that's like saying a Scorsese film is going to do better than Zootopia 2 if they release on the same weekend. It's just like, it's just not going to happen. Given the Scorsese film, if it was 20 years ago, it was probably way better than Zootopia 2 on every factor. But like, no, it's still not going to do better at the box office. That's not how this works. But that's Hollywood critics for you. But speaking of people that love to critique Hollywood, Griffin,
Yo.
what are you doing? How you doing? How's that candy cane? You look like you're really enjoying it over there, buddy.
Right now it has no calories. You know.
Oh, well, that's always.
I'm doing the prisoner thing, and I'm eating bread, crust of bread.
Oh, do you at least have some water?
Shh! I have tea and Coca-Cola. Don't tell me.
Whoa! Wow, carbs on top of empty calories. This sounds delicious. Well, good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. And speaking of festive, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh yeah.
Spartacus in his Christmas armor. How are you, my friend? You look like you're prepared for festivities.
Oh, definitely. I'm good. I had a fun time hanging out with Table today. Got to peek in at Sunker and tell her of the wonderful joys of how fun it is to play with Table, and she better kiss her pets goodbye.
you killed the mule, and then you killed like our new horse, and then you killed.
He kidnapped my mule, and then he killed everyone else's horses.
Shit! I hope they didn't name them.
No, they were just to like transport our stuff around because we had so much of it. But yeah, Sully the mule. So we're currently on an adventure to try and recover Sully.
Rest
Absolutely.
in peace, Sully.
No, not rest in peace. It's alive. The mule lives. They're
Yeah.
gonna save him.
No, the horses are dead. The horses are dead.
The horses are dead.
Okay. The horses are dead. Okay. Well, rest in peace.
And
then.
also-
did you at least take them to the glue factory?
No, sadly
They
not.
went to.
We're
they didn't
living
die. They
in
went to the farm.
We're living in medieval times.
Right.
There's no glue factory yet. There's no industrialization yet.
Oh, well, you still could have chopped them up and turned them into steaks or something.
But,
Horse-
also,
apparently horse
at
sucks
the-
as meat.
At the very end, for all of our wonderful audience members, at the very end of the Bride of Sacrifice, we will be announcing who will be marrying Sunker.
What?
What?
Wait.
No, wait.
Hmm.
I haven't gotten any application fees. Okay, I have not gotten any application fees.
I've been forwarding
No
them to
one's
you.
cleared a
You-
background check
Oh,
yet.
you-
is
you-
it-
you
is it-
haven't-
For
I've been forwarding them to you. You haven't been getting you've been looking at your messages.
No, I don't mean, generally, if you're forwarding me something, I figure it can wait till later.
Yeah, I'm pulling that one dumb bitch that went over and bought herself a ring. I'm marrying it for me. I'm marrying it.
Oh yeah.
I
marrying
get the
myself.
notification when the direct donations come in. Okay, nobody's cleared their application fee money yet. Okay, we still doing background checks.
I was about ready to say, no, you're not Anita Sarkeesian. Oh, jeez.
No, it's not Anita
Don't even get
Sarkeesian. It
started.
was Pokemon that went over and bought a
Oh yeah,
giant-ass
bought
ring
oh,
I know
my
that,
God.
but
herself.
Yeah.
But
Oh
Anita
yeah, 'cause I replied.
Go ahead. No, you first.
Oh, I was just gonna say the Pokemon thing.
Main.
I literally replied to that on Twitter. I'm like, that's gonna be real cute when you're 45 and alone and it's your cats and your womb's all fucking dried up and no man wants you anymore. And yeah, it's gonna be real fucking cute. I married myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. We've seen how that's worked out for 45-year-old career women. Have fun with that.
No, I'm just laughing because like hashtag eat the rich. I'm just like, oh yeah, but I bought this giant, very expensive $50,000 ring for myself, for my own self-esteem. Fucking cunt.
I know.
Man, the
I know,
divorce settlement's going to
there's,
be murder.
Oh yes, just to break it off half with herself.
Well, yeah, the divorce settlement says that it has to be split. So she's going to have to split everything she owns, and she's going to have to split herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
there's a whole argument about split personalities and all. Okay, let's move on beyond Pokemon. Can we leave this alone now?
Well,
this makes me feel dirty and nasty. I don't even cover these people for a reason.
At least let me finish up, because I was going to say, no, it wasn't just her, because they're trying to push something called sologamy. Solo monogamy, they're calling it sologamy, where the women marry themselves. Anita Sarkeesian. Oh, it was a joke on her birthday, except somebody proved that. What?
The internet has a word for that. They're called incels. They use it as a label to decry people with 6 kids like me all the time.
So she had Anita. It was a joke birthday party, but the female who joke married her turned out to be a uniformitarian, a minister for real. So yes, it's probably a real thing.
I like Hasso. I don't like using the word incel, so I like to use the word he just put up. It's called celibacy. It's called
celibacy. Yeah, there you go. It's celibacy. I like that even better. It's called celibacy. Classical. Let's bring the great ones back. There was a great line.
The difference
what was the great line from Amazing Spider-Man?
Celibacy is about
choice.
Is about restricting yourself,
restraining
yourself from sexual.
Not because nobody will fuck you.
Stuff.
No,
but she's doing it. She's getting really intimate with her personal vibrator.
Yeah.
It's called Steven.
Holy shit. Okay. Anyway, dear God. Can we move on from this?
Yes.
Fuck, I do not want to think about Anita Sarkeesian's vibrator.
Griffin's the one that brought it up.
Hands for that matter. Jesus, can we can we move on to Doctor Who now? Fuck, Griffin, this is all your fault.
I like how people are like, is this a Doctor Who thing? I see it in the chat. Yes, it is. It's just we're retarded.
Hey, you got to charge out of the conversation.
Master Mama, the Twitch connection used to work, but it doesn't work anymore, and I haven't bothered going around and getting it to work. But I do have a Twitch. You can go find us over there. I just can't figure out how to get it to link in anymore. But we're on Kick and Pilled and Rumble as well, though. And we're out on Twitter too. You can watch it on Twitter. But yeah. But anyway, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Since Sunker's tired, Griffin, give us a recap of the Temple of Evil and the Warriors of Death from last week, because we've got the Bride of Sacrifice and the Day of Darkness tonight. I think I got something.
You just gave the summary.
Is that all we want to go over?
You also forgot to show the trailer too. I noticed that last week.
Well, I think because the last trailer we showed, like 2 weeks later, it got us copyright claim.
Oh,
and no, I'm not. Yeah. So then we've got the Bride of Sacrifice tonight, which means I got to change the title. Okay. Well, I didn't know if anybody had any last thoughts then. Go ahead. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to point out the cliffhanger is, of course, that Ian is fighting its their ceremonial duel, which he is hoping it's not to the death, but it's for what was it?
Oh, it's more than just a ceremonial duel.
Yeah. But the person he's fighting against is the grandson of the person who built the temple and the only person who knows how to get in and out.
Mm-hmm.
But so the doctor wanted to win, didn't realize who was fighting whom, and gave the grandson, who was the warrior, the poison to slowly sap his opponent. And guess what? Turns out to be Ian. And as we now stand, Ian is falling asleep on his feet, is spread over an altar, and, well, ta-da!
Now Barbara is trying to go over and stop Ian death, and we'll see how that works out.
Oh,
I know he does live, but it's very interesting to see how she's going to go over and fix this situation that she continuously got herself dragged into because she just couldn't go over and mind her own fucking business.
And let's not forget, you're right.
She's a typical female sometimes.
I'm not going that far. I was just going to say,
hey, my wife said it, not anybody else.
But we all nodded.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah.
Barbara, stop.
Not this one though. I mind my own damn business.
Barbara tried to stop this previous sacrifice, and the guy who was going to be sacrificed jumped off the cliff to kill himself because Schiffer didn't realize he wanted to be sacrificed.
Because it was an honor.
Oh yeah,
that
was the one. Yeah, that freaked her. Well, they didn't. They knew it happened. I don't think she realized the extent of how far it was embedded into their culture. Like, because it's hard for a modern person to like wrap their mind around it. Like we were going over Jeremiah today on the Bible study, and it specifically talks about like the fires of Baal and like people throwing their children in and sacrificing it. And there are some people that tried to argue, well, the interpretation's not right. They were just passing the babies through it. And I'm like, no, Jeremiah specifically states they're throwing them into the fire.
We literally have archaeological proof of it.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, it's so hard for a modern person to grasp that, although it shouldn't be with Planned Parenthood. But anyway, it's so
how that works.
right. It's so hard. It's so hard for people to grasp the concept of that. She's like, she wouldn't get the fact that these people would literally feel honored to have this happen, that they wouldn't realize that they're just throwing their lives away. It's hard for her to comprehend. And so it's funny it's funny to see that kind of thrown back in their face. And you need to understand that, yes, these people were like this. This is how it was. And I like the fact that they're giving that much accuracy to how the culture was.
How many times have we had people freaking out online about and looking at history through the lens of modern day mentality?
But that was always the bad thing. Like you were never. I always try to judge.
That's the importance of learning history.
Like you can't judge in the way that they want to judge it, because they always cherry pick anyways. They don't judge equally either. You have to understand what the sensibilities and moralities were of the time, and you have to see it through that lens to kind of be able to understand whether or not this person was a good or a bad person. That's how you have to do it. I'm sorry, my brain.
So I mean, the way to do it is that we understand that today, with our sensibilities, we know that something like that was wrong at the time. It happened. We can't change it. That's the whole point of history, is to learn from those mistakes. We now know better.
Child sacrifice is bad, okay?
I know. Right.
Exactly. But I mean, like, you can't change it. Don't try and change it in the history book to make it seem nice. You can't, because then you don't learn from it. It happened.
No, that's the whole point. Yeah, that's the whole point, is you need to understand that stuff, so that way everybody goes, no, this is how far and insane people really can go, and everybody needs to understand that. There was a little thing, there was a little clip of Joe Rogan on Joe Rogan show of Weinstein, Brett, talking about how, like, COVID and the big, everything, and what what the FDA recently labeled things and everything else. But it's just like, it was like, that showed you that you'd be surprised. We think we're so evolved. We think we're we'd never fall into those traps of the culture just going this way to do insane things and yada, yada, yada. And it's like, no, you just proved that the whole world will do that. Now I think by doing it and showing it to the world, I think that changed a generation. But at the exact same time, it's like, why do you know? That's not any different. It's a culture that accepted sacrifice as being an honorable thing. It's like, a culture can think crazy things.
To go over and think of more of that is death was much more commonly seen and much more accepted as just a part of life than it is nowadays. So it wasn't so much of avoiding death, but finding a good way to die or do something that's going to be a mark. And that's actually one of the things that was involved in that sacrificing.
Well, yeah, the Aztecs was a culture of death worship because, they were constantly at war with their neighbors. They constantly went to campaigns during the right time of the year. So they were, and their whole religion was surrounded or was completely built upon blood sacrifices to maintain their gods so that they could maintain order in the cosmos. Otherwise, everything falls apart and the end of the world comes.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're talking about the whole keeping the masses happy, what was the old-fashioned saying? Panem et circenses?
Bread and circuses.
Yes. Bread and circuses. Bread and games.
Yep.
Feed the masses, keep them entertained. In fact, just a quick tangent, Jesse's heard me quote this line. This is not Cicero, but Cicera. Yes. So this is from roughly 200 BC. Here's a quote. Think about it. If you can control an addiction, you can control the population.
Oh, yeah.
Now, people misunderstand that thinking, that means he was actually talking about the circuses back then, 200 BC. This is before they started doing the killings, But his point was, you can't control an addiction.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So if you can control an addiction, you can control the populace. But he was trying to tell, if you read the whole thing, the addiction gets out of control. And if you, as a government, are using an addiction to control your populace, you're going to lose completely.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's one hell of a tool, but it's not going to work out.
Well, that RoboCop tried that. Remember RoboCop in the second RoboCop movie? They tried that.
Trying to do it now, and it's not working. There's social credit and bullshit. No, it's not going to work.
Yeah. Now they're having mass homelessness.
Yeah. Yep, it's wild. It's wild. So, all right, we're gonna get to it tonight, then, boys and girls. We've got the Bride of Sacrifice tonight. Sorry, I got it right in the I got it right in the description. I got it wrong in the intro. We've got the Bride of Sacrifice and the Day of Darkness tonight, boys and girls, that we're gonna finish off Aztecs with. So, we're gonna say hi to all of you fabulous folks out there in the chat. But we have two things we have to recognize first, because as always, boys and girls, the evening streams are our fundraisers. Direct donations are a wonderful way to help out. There's a lovely little bar down here at the bottom. You guys can get all kinds of fun stuff with that. You can direct donations. You can have Dancing Sunker, Dancing Baby. We can do dabs. We've got gummies. We've got other fun things that we can do. We've got Common Nerd making out with freaking God, I can't even remember I can't ever remember her name now because I block it out of my mind every single time. Kathy Griffin. But we also have Sunker with lizards and tentacles. So there's those kind of things you can get as well. So you don't get to torture me and yourself. You can also torture Sunker and yourself. It's a beautiful thing that we do around here, boys and girls. But obviously there's also dancing babies and all kinds of fun things like that too as well. Yeah, all the cute little things as well. But somebody dropped this on the Bible study earlier and told me to make sure to forward it to the evening stream, because boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, your average Patriot Nerd gifted 5 Common Nerd subscriptions over on the YouTube side during the Bible study earlier today. Thank you, my friend. And it's your average Patriot Nerd. And we know what your average Patriot Nerd wants. We know what your average Patriot Nerd likes. He's an honest man. He's a truck driver, and he keeps our supply lines running. So by God, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, he deserves what he gets. Gifty subs!
Thank you, average patriot.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Is everyone feeling sick today? They're all feeling fucking sick. We're all not feeling great.
I am getting over a chest congestion, Joe Dog. Sunker looks like a vampire more than normal right now. Yeah, my baby's got a runny, snotty nose. Yeah, dude, everything. It's that time of year, brother. Sorry, man. But also stuck in New York over on the pilled side of the house has donated 333 gold pills. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. And I'll give you Stuck's one of our cannabis friendly streams, so it's not 5, but I'll give you a 333 hit because I love you, Stuck. And Stuck will probably join us for one of our Firefly nights when Handy can't make it in the future too. So that'll be a good time. That'll be a good time. All right. Let's say hi to all of you, the rest of you fabulous folks out there. And thank you again, Sunker, for the raid and everybody that came over on that one. Appreciate that. There you go. Mrs. Commoner's dying in the background. Isn't that fun? Oh, and your emojis bounce. Don't forget emojis, whatever emojis. If you're on Kick, sorry, I can't get it to work with Pill, but if you're on Kick or on Rumble or even for YouTube for now until we shut it down here in a little bit, you guys can do all that kind of stuff as well. You guys can do all that kind of stuff in as well. But John Washburn says, hail, all hail, John. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you made it in, my friend. Over on the YouTube side, your average Pritchett nerd, another one of our fine channel members, which boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is December. We are trying to do a membership push, something fierce. Common Nerd needs to get to 100 members by the end of the month so we can keep the lights on around here. So if you enjoy these evening streams, if you enjoy Common Nerd bringing you content 7 days a week, live streaming 6 days a week, and all the rest of that kind of crazy nonsense, if you enjoy seeing Sunker in the evenings, doing the rest of our shows with everybody else, boys and girls, please consider becoming a member if you have not already. We certainly appreciate that. It's $5 a month. We get to 100 members around here. We can keep the lights on around here indefinitely, and Common Nerd won't end up in the hole again, begging you guys for direct donations to get us out of the hole. So please, it's $5 a month. You know what I mean? It's like, it's literally, it's the price of a candy bar and a soda at the local gas station. Your average Patriot or Shadow Warden 99. What was that? What was that, Sparta?
Otherwise, Jesse will be thrown out onto the streets into the cold and snow, and his children will be freezing and hungry, and his chickens will turn to popsicles.
I got a good picture of the chickens the other day just for that picture. I haven't got a chance to do anything with it yet. Oh yeah, we're gonna get an AI picture of the family like freezing and like the chickens like freezing like popsicles and stuff. It'll be great. But yeah, Shadow Ward 99 says your average Patriot nerd. There you go. Good to see you. There you go, Shadow Ward 99. Let's see here. There you go. We are on Doctor Who's help desk on this show. That is right. Your average Patriot nerd. That is great. Greatest help desk in the universe. All right, let's see what else we got here, because I know we got a few other folks that have been popping in as well. Let's see. Griffin and Spartacus are hanging out in the chat. Ethan Hodges 436. What's up, Ethan? Says hello, Ethan. Good to see you. And boys and girls, for those of you who are on the YouTube side, since we are getting a fair amount of you in there this evening, boys and girls, because of YouTube's copyright claim system over there, you guys have probably seen a lot of the stories about a lot of the crazy things that have been going on with the system over there because of all the new AI integration and everything else. But the copyright claim system, especially with the BBC, is some of the most insane folks out there. So unfortunately, even though this is classic Who, this is stuff from 60 years ago. Boys and girls, if we watch even more than 5 seconds of this over there on YouTube, they will copyright claim us on there, and it really does mess up our algorithm and our growth and everything. I can literally show you when we get copyright claims how my growth on my subscribers will freeze until that copyright claim clears, like in a few weeks. So it's absolutely insane. So for those of you over there on YouTube, please join us on one of the alternative platforms, whether it be Kick, Rumble, Pilled. We will be back on Twitch. I just got that reconnected. So Radu Laser, I know you hang out on Twitch. You used to hang out on Twitch a lot. We'll get that up and running. I got that reconnected for this. Unfortunately, it just won't work for this stream right now, but we will be able to use Twitch for the future streams for this stuff as well, since I know you hang out over there, Rad. I appreciate you, buddy. But yes, I will be dropping the link for the Rumble here in a little bit. But like I said, we're on Pilled and Kicked as well. And even if you don't want to like join the platform and like do all the setup for an account, if you just click the link for Rumble, you can still open it up in your browser and watch it and hang out and see the whole show. And maybe that'll be worth it to you. To decide creating an account over there. But Rumble was our fallout shelter. When we had issues a couple of years back in October and everything went sideways and all of our growth on YouTube went sideways, Rumble was our fallout shelter. So we love the folks over there. So please join us over there. We don't get in any kind of trouble over there. So shout out to those guys over there too. Already. Yeah, exactly. Unlike over here on YouTube, indeed. All right, there's your average Patriot nerd. Love the Christmas avatars. There you go. Right? Aren't those wonderful? I had to get my Santa Claus hat too out. Hassa Hoppa, another one of our fine channel members. Apparently, Death Becomes Her became some sort of big deal in the LGBT community. Seems like an odd choice. It's a death cult. It's a death cult.
It's hilarious because I just saw on X someone posted about how the villain from Weapons, the crazy witch woman, is now being praised as the
I saw that.
LGBTQ USP. I'm just like, are you people understanding the whole point of the movie? Do you not
She
know?
literally like,
They do, and they think that's a good thing.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, welcome to the world we live in. What will be? This is nice shoulders. There you go. There you go. There you go. I think he's
They're
talking.
fatty.
I haven't worked out. I'm not quite there yet on that one. I don't think you can really see my shoulder muscles yet through the shirt.
It makes me think now of my high school's dress code where girls could not show off their shoulders.
Oh, there you go.
So we had a joke like, girls don't have shoulders. Girls don't have shoulders.
Oh, that is great. Oh. Yeah, is this still a Doctor Who chat or did I miss that? Okay, we'll get there.
No,
We'll get
we're
there. That was
there,
the one
we're
Sucker was referring to earlier. We're back there now. Oh, I love it. We do go off the rails. That's what happens when a bunch of nerds get together and start talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the way things go. Let's see here. You average nerd, Hassa, what will be Shadow Word 99. Just don't want to make sure I don't miss anybody. There you go. Yes, Regulators. So we'll get you fixed up pretty soon. Yeah, child sacrifice is bad. Okay. Peter Venkman fan site. What's going on, sister? Says unlike current Who. That's right. Yes, ma'am, indeed. Yes, ma'am, indeed. We haven't the War Between the Land and the Sea. I don't know if I can convince this crew to watch it or not, but also it's only available on iPlayer, which is only available in the UK.
Here's the thing.
So I don't know if we're gonna be able to watch that and review that.
When I first saw that,
this Peru's review.
Go ahead, Sunker.
When I first went over and saw that, I thought that was like a retarded thing from Marvel. I had no idea it was attached to Doctor Who. And I'm like, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, so someone's going to have sex with a fish woman, right? That's why she looks this way. Are we going to get Shape of Water?
Probably.
So, so this is a new definition of how you get crabs.
Yeah.
Speaking of crabs, Ironcaster, Merry Festivus.
Yeah, go to a specific doctor afterwards and say, "Yeah, you're very scaly. You need some moisturizer."
It is on Daily Motion. I just looked.
Is it already?
Yes.
That is so funny. Oh,
God. Both episodes, too. But if you want to, I highly recommend watching Disparu's review. He does go over it, and it's hilarious.
Oh, I have no doubt about that whatsoever. So, yeah, no, if you guys want us to review and torture ourselves with that kind of stuff, it costs money because that's the only way we can convince
that would be a setup because it's just
fund every single present for Jesse's kids.
Right? Can we get the bar all the way to the right? Can we get the bar filled? And we will review that. If we can get the bar filled, we will review that. Oh dear God, that's gonna be so bad.
Fuck you.
And I, of course, I had to go and quit drinking too. I'm gonna have to get really baked. Somebody feed me all. We're gonna make a whole pan of brownies or something for that night. Oh dear God. Ironcaster, another one of our fine channel members over there on YouTube, looking good in green. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, that's right. It's When Who Was Good, right? That's why we don't want to watch that one.
Yes.
Oh, this is why it's When
that
Who Was
becomes
Good.
a man.
Yes.
Baby.
Oh yeah. Can't they like switch their genders or something now?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh dear God. Oh my God.
I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going
but
there.
And these are supposed to be the cousins of the Silurians.
I know.
Real
White Nation Gaming Clips. Sunker loves lizards. Yes, she does.
No,
and yes, if you guys hadn't heard already, we talked about this last week during the morning show. Hogwarts Legacy is free on the Epic Game Store right now after 35 million copies sold of that game. Boy, I'll tell you what, those boycotts worked out real well, didn't they? Radu Laser, I see you over on Kick, buddy. Isn't having sex for fish just spooning on eggs and already laid? Spooning on eggs already laid. That's
yeah.
good point. Oh dear
it's
God.
When you jizz off into the sea.
Oh dear God. Joe Dog, let's play. What's up, buddy? I'm feeling a little sick today. So sorry. It's the weather, man. It's got a lot of people. I hate this time of year, man. Absolutely hate this time of year. There you go. Ethan's like, it's okay, Sunker. You still look good even though you're sick. So there you go. All right. Let's make sure we don't miss anybody. And we will jump into things as well. Garlic cloves and marinade.
Table up in Michigan. Unfortunately, he had frozen pipes.
Oh yeah. Oh god. I
They,
know.
ju- they
That's one of
just
the things. Like,
they just thaw it out too. So
well, and that's one of the things. Like every once in a while, when it does get below freezing down here, that's one of the things everybody always forgets about down here, because no, it doesn't happen, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was let's just say plumbers were really busy after the last freeze a few years back. It was like literally the city was like calling in, like was like willing to pay like contractors from like out of the state and stuff to come in and help. It had gotten that bad.
Work. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was plenty of it. Boo, screw tube hiss. There you go, fan site. I love it.
Yeah, I remember seeing all the videos and clips of people's houses down in Texas that were destroyed by bursting pipes. Oh dear Lord, it was oof.
Dude, your house can get heavily damaged if your toilet fucks up. Now imagine your pipes getting broken.
Mm.
Well, see, and here's the thing about it, is like we know RTD can be a good writer. He just chooses to prioritize other things over his good writing too. So I wouldn't surprise me. There's probably some like great dialogue in the episode, because even when we were watching the 60th anniversary, even when I was reviewing and watching the 60th anniversary anthology special, whatever the hell that thing was, like there was moments where I was like, oh, there's RTD being a good writer. There it is. And then like, oh nope, here's this stupid thing, and it completely ruined it. So I believe it. It wouldn't surprise me.
The only time that I actually really saw RTD being a good writer with that 60th trilogy special was when you had one. For me it was the third one, when the Doctor walks into the toy store with Donna and he realizes who the villain is, and he says to Donna, go to the TARDIS now, and she's like, you never tell me to go to the TARDIS, and he's like, you need to go, because that actually kind of gave me some chills. But after that,
you're right. I do remember that part too.
It fell off the cliff.
Yeah. No, it was those scenes where there were some really good scenes between Donna and Tennant in that second episode when they're on there, because that one is almost just a regular Dr. Donna adventure. Yeah. Right. But then they keep having to throw lines about how beautiful a woman her son is. And like how lovely and amazing she is as he can like palm a basketball while he's in that dress. You know, and so it's like you just broke me, you know. And then the first episode, of course, was just oh god, that was so abysmally bad. Jesus, you literally talking about just destroying David Tennant's character and just treating him as nothing more than a punching bag for an entire fucking episode, man.
Yeah,
like
just
bring him back to treat him,
the
just
women
do. Like, yeah, I mean, you literally brought him back just to kick him the entire fucking episode, man. It was like, why?
Gay.
And make him gay.
Yeah, make him at least bisexual, I guess. Oh fuck.
He was not gay.
Like I said, there's a reason why we're watching Classic Who and why we stopped at Capaldi during our new Who watch.
Like, I'm just remembering Tennant. Like, if Tennant was gay, he would have knocked boots with fucking Jack in a fucking heartbeat.
Instead of yelling at Jack. But it's like, and the other thing too is like, I was one of those guys. I gave Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker a shot, man. I got through that. I got through most of that first season. But at one point, it wasn't even like, because like I could tell like some of the stories were supposed to be about like politics, but they were like English politics. So I didn't really understand what was the message that they were supposed to be putting across to me was. But what I realized was I don't give a shit about any of these stories. Or about any of these people. Jodie never got that moment like every other Doctor has gotten, where you're like, there he is, or there's she, or in this case, there's the Doctor, right? There's that moment. There was never that moment for her. You know, and so it was just like, I tried. I gave it a fair shot. You know, I wasn't just gonna go, no, I'm not gonna try this. I tried it, and it was Chibnall is an absolute asshat and deserves to be like drawn and quartered, as far as I'm concerned, for what he did intentionally to Doctor Who lore and everything else.
Yeah. So we confirmed that you gave Jodie Whittaker a shot. You need to give her a whole lot more shots, and you needed to take a whole lot more shots.
I would have needed a lot more shots.
Well,
that was when I was drinking, and I still couldn't watch it.
Oh God.
we were getting super plastered when we first saw the tutu. It was just like, fuck off.
Half of Jodie's first season was commentary on American politics.
I still didn't understand what they were trying to say with the Rosa
They were
Parks
trying to
episode.
do
The Rosa
some,
Parks one, the episode with the giant spiders and the Trump allegory.
I heard that was supposed to be like a Trump allegory or something,
Yeah.
the
right?
guy who was against
Yeah,
the
I didn't
spiders
hear
was
about that
actually
until
correct.
afterward.
Evil corporate guy
I didn't even
running
hear
for
about that until
American
after I
president.
watched it, and I didn't. Yeah, it was. Oh my god!
But
Like I said, that's when it really went off the. And even if that stuff didn't bug you at all, what they did in the Timeless Child, retconning the Doctor that we're about to watch right now, and replacing him with some other alien and making the Time Lords just a bunch of bastards who tortured that little child to discover their secrets. If somehow you're going to sit here and justify that all of that still is okay, like I'm going to question your Whovian card, man. I really am.
Which came first?
Because I don't know how anybody can be okay with that.
Which came first, the Black Woman or the Timeless Child?
Timeless Child.
Well, no, it was the Timeless Child and the Black Woman all came at the same time.
They broke the rule,
you're talking about
which is you're never supposed to give the Doctor an origin. Not a proper origin like they went over and just did. He was never supposed to have one. And that was the whole point and mystery of him. It was just the unspoken rule. It's a little bit like the Lady of Pain. You don't get to learn about the Lady of Pain. You don't from D&D. You don't go. She's the one thing that will always be a mystery, and you will never have her have a stat block like that. The Doctor should never have an origin.
I would rather accept the various origins that existed prior to the Timeless Child, which is that the Doctor. There's like three or four different origin stories that has been theorized that the Doctor is one of them is that he is half human, half Time Lord. And another one is that he is the reincarnation of one of his previous companion who was human and a Time Lord. And that he was born from an amalgamation of DNA of a 3D printed Time Lord out of a machine. So, I mean, I would rather accept those various origin stories for the Doctor than I would accept this.
There you go. Tabletop Junkie Games. We need to get into it. Tabletop Junkie Games. But that was our little that's our little spiel on what. And it's like I said, even if the activist stuff doesn't bother you, like the Timeless Child, like I don't know how any Whovian fan wasn't just like completely and totally like this is insane and ridiculous and stupid. I mean, I guess maybe if you hate Hartnell, I don't know. I just don't know how anybody could handle that and still be a fan after that. I can understand why some people are still watching it. Like Mr. Grant Gregory, he's just like, I can't help myself. I have to, even through all the pain, which God bless that man. He's in POW camp somewhere. I'm going to add a memorial to the end of the stream to him at some point. Tabletop Junkie, but good to see you, buddy. I appreciate you. In memoriam. He's going to have died. He's going to die in Emu POW camp, and it's going to be wonderful. Just got done and dirty, and she wasn't even that good either. Oh, man, dude, that's not even worth it then, man. At least if you're going to get dirty, the sex should have been good. Oh, man, it's not worth it otherwise, dude. It's just not. Fog, what's up, Fog? FOG, dude. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, Fog.
We're all talking about the Lady of Pain and how awesome she is. And she's like...
So we are talking about Jodie?
No. The Lady of Pain. I'm not Dragon Age. But no, I freaking love her because of just the Spire and how the Spire works and everything. And just gods are not allowed. You can go fucking anywhere in the multi-universe and planes and everything. But you can't go to the Spire, Zeus. Because she said no.
I know. It all makes sense. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you're over on the YouTube side, we appreciate you. We love you. I hope you catch this on the replay if you haven't. If you catch this on the replay, come join us over on Rumble. Pilled, if you catch it on within 24 hours, you can catch the replay over on there on Kick as well. But these will always be available over there on Rumble for the full show. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, here, this is your 2-second tease that you can't hear, which is even better. Because then I really can't get in trouble for it. Hold on. I forgot I got to unmute this tab. I had to mute it earlier because this thing likes to randomly play in the background sometimes, like when I don't realize it. And I've gotten copyright claimed in the middle of a meeting for a stream to start. I'm not kidding you because this thing just played randomly in the background because one of my headphones disconnected.
I love your average patron nerd, Rip Grant Gregory. He was told to dip by the emu.
Oh.
using Mew, who will have a statue for him, like the Comfort Women.
I love where to go. I was trying to highlight that. I like that. That's gonna be great. Oh man. Hey, you know what the best part is? God bless AI, man. We're gonna have some fun making a video of that one. We're gonna have some fun making a video of that one.
Communists have converted the emus, and they have taken over.
I know.
Well, they do have group identity.
All right, there's your 6 seconds. That's all I can give you. That's all I can give you. All right, everybody, wave bye to YouTube.
Bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye,
We love you. We wish you'd love us in
YouTube.
return.
We would. We do wish you'd love us in
Then
return.
you turn into a tyrannical, evil sex of crud.
I love it. I love it. All right, here we go.